Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is the 7th of August 2026 and the top crypto news is as follows. We will start today's episode with the president of Russia, who has signed the first law on cryptocurrencies. But let me tell you, we are not talking about a free market, as the law maintains the ban on using cryptocurrencies and digital assets in general as payment for goods and services, and prevents advertising that promotes payments with cryptocurrencies, so that they do not lose control of their market, at least as far as we can tell. From Russia, we will now move to our coins, and we will look at CUI, where we learn that the chief technology officer of Mr. Labs is departing to join Anthropic. We are talking about Mr. Sam, one of the 5 people who founded Mr. Labs, which is the core company building SUI, who announced that he will be leaving to join Anthropic and work in research and defensive security. This comes at a time when, as we can see, artificial intelligence is being used more and more to identify vulnerability points in software. Let me say that in the back of my mind, I have the thought that perhaps this person went to Anthropic in order to learn the expertise behind its tools and then at some future stage return to Mr. Labs to share what he learned, although that is just my own thinking. And I have not heard anything to that effect, you understand. From SUI, let us now move to tokenization and look at its rapid growth once again. Let me start by telling you that there is a report from CoinShares and Token Terminal which found that the tokenization space has grown while DeFi is shrinking. Deposits of tokenized real-world assets on lending platforms and decentralized exchanges more than doubled from the second quarter of 2025 to the second quarter of 2026, from $2.3 billion to $7.4 billion. Meanwhile, total DeFi deposits declined by approximately 15% over the same period. The spot trading volume on decentralized exchanges fell by approximately 70%. However, transactions in tokenized real-world assets increased by approximately 220% through the use of tokens. And of course, the reason spot has declined so much is because a very large number of people are moving to perpetuals. And since I mentioned perpetuals, let us look at exactly the same thing from an individual case. We will turn to Hyperliquid, where we learn that transactions in tokenized real-world assets now represent more than 3% of activity within Hyperliquid. Trading volume increased to 32.2% during the second quarter of 2026, up from 20.7% in the first quarter of 2026, which had itself risen from 1.8% seen in the fourth quarter of 2025. So we are talking about very rapid growth in real-world assets, which is resulting in less money flowing into DeFi. Moving on, it is time to look at wallets in the crypto market. We will turn to MetaMask, which is releasing the Agent Wallet, something you may already know about, but it has now been released for everyone. For those who are not familiar with it, it is a self-custodied wallet that allows artificial intelligence agents to automatically execute transactions on the blockchain within the limits set by users. Let me say that, according to MetaMask, the wallet is aimed at traders and developers who use artificial intelligence agents to monitor markets, identify opportunities, and autonomously execute transactions. So that is the new wallet from MetaMask. From that wallet, we will move to Zeus Wallet, a wallet for the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which is being taken offline following a cyber attack it suffered. Let me note that according to the wallet itself, no user funds have been lost, but it is another wallet in the crypto market that is having a difficult time during this period. And since I am speaking about a wallet having a difficult time, we will take another look at Claude Code. We have learned that the criminals behind the attack have transferred 64 Bitcoin and 200 Ether to cryptocurrency mixers in in order to obscure their transactions. This is the typical thing that usually happens. And now let us also look at our beloved crypto market, which is at the same numbers as yesterday at $64,000, with no impressive movement for the time being, as you understand. That wraps up the top news for crypto today. Is the 7th of August 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.